Hello, since we're all doing a workshop walkthrough, here's mine. Welcome to the Team Hell workshop. Switch sticker gets everywhere. Where my beetle arena lives. My door, covered in random scalps and dead bodies. Work desk. Basically everything I need is usually around here somewhere, so all the nuts and bolts that I need. Small fixings, specialist fixings in here and here. Weighing scales and test tube. Because I want to make sure they're all my outs are good. That's what I'm working on. Soldering gear under here. This is fixings basically. So tapes and sticky stuff, cable ties, glue gun. In here, there used to be tools in there, but it's now paint. And electrical, testing gear, batteries, chargers, tachometers in that one. And lots of other random charging gear and miscellaneous testing equipment. On this side, this is all electrical stuff. Various wiring and heat shrinks in there. Stationery, pens, sticky labels, pads of paper, etc, etc. And that's just like full of packing materials in case I want to send something off to people. Most of my tools sort of stay in the box because it's just easier that way, because they're always nearby. This is all just big offcuts of polycarb because they don't fit in here. This is all full of material, as you can see, HDPE, polycarb and steel. I can't open the steel drawer at the moment, but you can see that it's full of HDPE. All the stuff that doesn't fit into these categories usually goes into here. Carbon fibre, alley, wood and titanium. Toolbox. This is all my hand tools. Random assortment in the top. Anything screwdriver like goes in here. It's a broken toolbox, that's why I got it for free. Anything spanner like goes in here, sockets, 5 wrenches, and an entire ratchet set in there. These two boxes that's full of Allen keys, that's full, as you can see, of drills, taps and Dremel bits. Because these two I put in the toolbox whenever I go to events. So, welding gear on the bottom, don't know if it actually works. That is full of beetle weight parts, as you can see. These bits will be coming to get you at some point. Right, transmitters are kept on this shelf, as you can see. That's full of my drywall day ones. Amweights live in there. Spare parts shelf for Amweight stuff. All the current Amweight parts live in here. Spare chassis, weapon servos, etc. This is all full of my other spare parts, connectors, tyres, motors. You have to excuse this rat's nest, that's all RC interfaces and RC cables. A few other random electrical parts as well. This is full of receivers. That's full of, I can't remember what that's full of. That's full of batteries. So that's full of batteries, that's full of servos, that's full of receivers. That's more batteries. LEDs in the Tupperware tub below it. Other spare amp parts that aren't on current use. Loads of servos in there. There's random kits on the top shelf. Not everything that I use anymore. It's like stuff that's like become a bit obsolete or old or what have you. Pillar drill. It's like my main tool. These are all my other tools, my heavy engineering stuff. Heat gun, jigsaw, angle grinder, mains drill, Dremel, a 100-watt iron, and big lump hammer. That's an old angle grinder. All my safety gear, blowtorch, bench grinder. Yeah, I should say all my drill bits are in that little pot under there. I will make a rack for those at some point. My ant arena and gear, The walls are stored under there. The arena lays flat. That's the old Dremel bit, don't worry about that. My main robots are all kept here. As you see, Satanix is currently in bits, but we'll get there eventually. Decoration. But yeah, that's a project I'm working on. If you know Slipknot, you might know what that is. Vice bench, that's going to go across this gap here, and I'm going to put the bench grinder on that at some point. That's a little project that I had for download, didn't work very well. Down there in these boxes are heavyweight parts in the black box, featherweight parts in this one. That's all old radio gear that I got given. Over there is like Connects and K-Bots and old toys and such like that I can't throw away. I couldn't fit my Amweight Assault course down there with the rest of them because they're all stored under here, along with the test box and the heater, because when it gets very, very cold down here. I only have like 2 sockets, so I have to route the wiring over like that. Not the best, but it's what I have to do. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, a bin full of questionable diet choices. What can you do? So, that is my workshop.